Hey folks, I'm Rob Anderson. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Newmar Baystar, all new 3215 model. We're going to start with exterior paint and finish on this thing. Look at the brilliant shine. You've got BASF automotive grade paint on this unit here. That's the same paint you'll get on a high-end Mercedes-Benz sports car. We also put a 3M mask over the front cap of the coach. That's going to protect against love bugs and different bugs that you're going to eventually run into along the road. They put that on there because the acidic insides of those bugs, when they splat, it actually eats the enamel off the paint. It'll bust through the clear coat and actually ruin a paint job. So it's very important to have the 3M mask. Then you just add a little Joy soap and a little brush, boom, there's no more bugs. So it's just protecting the investment, protecting the RV. Basically, you've got side view cameras here on this Baystar. Side view cameras are huge. Rainy conditions, snowy conditions, icy. You can see down the side of the coach from your monitor inside while you're driving. A lot of times the mirror may fog up on you. Well, you've got a backup plan now with the side view cameras. Also, the front cap on this coach, solid one-piece front cap, all fiberglass. ABS fiberglass, one-piece, solid. That's huge, because anywhere you have a seam in a motorhome, you have water intrusion sometime or another. It all being one molded piece, not going to happen, no chance of it. Panorama view, one-piece windshield all the way across. That's huge. I mean, you're going to the Grand Canyon, you're taking a trip through the mountains, you want to see as much as you can. You don't have anything separating your view. You don't have a steel bar separating your view. All solid one piece. It's really nice. We'll come around this way. You do have a power awning made by Dometic. Power awning, touch a button, awning's going out for you. On the Baystar, you're actually on a 20,500 pound chassis. We actually run Goodyear tires. You're actually, if you look here, you've got a 245 70 R19 and a half. What that means is you can take 3,000 pounds of cargo with you in this motorhome at only 32 feet and a few inches. That's huge. 362 horsepower, powered by the Ford V10 engine. You've got a Dometic awning, all power, touch a button. Very simple to use. Not only is it a power awning, if you look, it's actually got an aluminum wrap on it. What it does is, especially here in Florida, it gets so hot, it'll actually deteriorate your awning in no time, because the UV rays, the sunlight, I mean, it just beams on that awning all day long. The next thing you know, you're replacing an awning. So it's nice to have that protection up there. There's a lot of brands, other brands out there that just do not do it. Talking about the slide outs now, one-piece sills, folks. That's a bulb sill, a wipe sill, and a flange sill all in one. We don't put sill here, sill there. We use one. It's the simplicity of it. Newmar was the first company to ever put a slide in a motorhome. 1991 was the year. Mela Miller, the actual owner of Newmar now, invented the slide out. That's huge. They took the RV industry to the next level with their slide systems. There's no other brand built like a Newmar. It's built 16 on center, just like you'd build a house. One-piece hung walls. It actually sits on the floor. The walls sit flush on the floor, just like you'd build a house. That's huge. Your studs are all aluminum, 16 on center, and they're all actually insulated as well. That's huge. 4-season coach. All of your bay doors from Newmar are built in-house. This is actually an aluminum bay door. This is aluminum skin. You got block foam insulation inside, so it's actually going to be able to withstand colder temperatures. Underneath in your bays, all galvanized steel underneath. Powder coated chassis. You see your support members up under there. How everything's welded and tested from the factory. Allows you to take that 3,000 pounds. If I was a plastic bay right now, up underneath, would I be able to take 3,000 pounds? Would I have the superior and the structure and the superior structure of this right here, the way it's designed to do so? I don't think so. Rack and pinion slide systems, folks. on every Newmar ever built known to man. If you see here, you got the bars going into the coach. Right here, you've got, this is where it runs in and out on a cogwheel. It's kind of medieval looking. It's really nice. 7-pound cogwheel runs it in and out. For one rotation on a cogwheel, you're looking at about 12 inches. That's 1 foot. It makes about 3 rotations, it's in, it's out. All electrically driven, independent slide system. They're not hydraulic. They don't run in and out on caster wheels, plastic neoprene stuff. This is the real deal. This is the best of the best. It's what set the standard in the industry. Also, your slide out, when it goes in, it actually recesses into the sidewall. That's huge. Wind resistance. The quietest, best handling Class A on the market, period. Why is that, Rob? Because when the slide goes in, it goes into the sidewall. No wind resistance whatsoever. A tighter seal. Less water intrusion ever. I mean, if it goes into the sidewall, how can it intrude? It's also sealed. Quiet. You don't hear the swishing of the wind when it's whipping by your coach because it doesn't overlap the sidewall. It goes into it. Awesome. Check this out. A lot of people don't realize the actual structure of a Newmar coach. If you look inside here, all solid plywood material. If you look at this right here, that's your sidewall. How thick is that sidewall? Really? That is amazing. Go pull a refrigerator panel off of any other RV in its class and just check and see. What am I getting for my money? Is everything framed out in aluminum like Newmar? Is the windows framed out in aluminum? Your refrigerator panel? The thickness of the sidewall? Incredible. What is that? That's huge. So is it 4 seasons? Sure it is. EcoBat insulation. Doesn't put off any gases, no formaldehyde, no funny smells. If you got allergy problems, not an issue. Let's come around this way. Just a nice paint job, man. It's beautiful. You know, talking about that BASF automotive grade paint, if you look at the side of that coach, I mean, it shines. It's going to be like that for decades, folks. Not just a couple years, decades. You know, my grandmother taught me one time, she says, Rob, you can buy something one time and be done with it, or you can replace it 5 times in your life. What do you want to do? Buy quality, buy it one time. Good look at your bays here. Galvanized steel all the way throughout. 5500 Onan generator right here. It's going to allow you to run your AC and everything on board, all at the same time, which is huge. That's the versatility of a Class A. Just being able to pull in late at night, fire up that generator, and not even get out of the coach. That's what you're paying for, luxury. Nice. Look how thick these bay doors are. Going back to those again, they're huge. See that thickness right there, that bay door? Go look at other brands. Open up the bay door and look at it. Say, what do I got? You're gonna see something half as thick. This is the real deal. Block foam insulated too. That's huge. Nobody does that. Pass through right here. Earlier you was thinking, well, he's got 3,000 pounds cargo carrying capacity, but he ain't got enough room to put 3,000 pounds in it, folks. Here you go, pass through right here. This is everything you want to take with you. Your tables, chairs, fold-up chairs, camping chairs, anything you want. I mean, you can take a ping pong table in there, it looks like. It's huge. Listen to the quality. One-piece fiberglass rear cap on this coach. One-piece fiberglass rear cap. Just like the front we were talking about. LED tail lights. No seams, no water intrusion. You'll be surprised, you'll see seams in some of these caps. There'll be 2, 3 pieces. One piece, folks, that's huge. I want you to know the difference. WYKTD, that's Newmar's slogan, when you know the difference. The only way to know the difference is get out here and get involved and look at it. Tow 5,000 pounds. 362 horses like we talked about. Up on top, you got a seamless Bright-Tech roof. Bright-Tech is you know what? It's a more durable material than like a rubber, but it has a felt backing. It doesn't have a black tar backing. You see a lot of coaches get the black streaks down the side. With the Newmar brand, it has a felt backing, so you're not going to run into that issue. You're not going to see the black streaks down the side of your nice, fresh paint. because of the felt backing. It actually has a 12-year warranty on it from Newmar. Bright Tech is in some ways greater than a fiberglass roof. It's a lot lighter. It's not there's no chance of it ever cracking. 10 years down the road, UV rays beating down on it, curved fiberglass, possibility of cracking. Bright Tech, great material. Newmar's been doing it for years, and if they do it, they stand behind it. They're over 45-year-old privately held company, debt-free, made it straight through the recession. They build 7 coaches a day currently, 7. They don't build 17 or 27, only 7. That's huge. That's because they're custom. They're built residential. They put time and quality in their build. They're built by Amish. They're built to last. And that's what you're going to get. Come back around the outside here, just show you a little bit more about the Baystar. Again, you see the paint, your hot water heater's right there. Your furnace is right here. Got slide toppers. You don't have one on the door side because you actually have a huge awning that I showed you earlier and pointed out on the other side. I mean, for your first or second RV, you're getting into the market. You don't want something too big. You want to fit in all the local campgrounds. 32 feet and just a few inches long. This is it. This is what you're paying for. Newmar builds everything, folks. Everything. 16 on center. They build the Baystar Sport, which is actually a model down from this, the same as they do a $980,000 King Air. That's huge. That sits on a bus chassis and it's ridiculous. Why change the build? The basic construction is the same. The glues that they use in a Newmar is actually a product called Sikaflex. Sikaflex is used on space shuttles used by NASA. I mean, how fast are you going in a space shuttle? That's the best of the best, folks. You see the cap on the roof line there? I was talking seamless. That cap actually covers the roof where you actually, because when you build a sidewall and you put a roof on it, you're going to have a seam. We cap it. That's why it's seamless. No water intrusion around the sidewall support, the sidewall and the roof. No water intrusion there. You've seen some old coaches looking at pre-owned ones and you've opened cabinet doors and seen water stains in the cabinets. We've eliminated it. We've also made it superior structure to support these slide outs. You pay for what you get. You got a 6-gallon hot water heater, gas or electric. Electric spark ignition. You can do it from inside the coach. You don't have to come out here to do it. Okay, coming inside, I'm going to show you guys features on the inside of the Newmar Baystar. First thing I'm going to do is remove my shoes and put them in this nice shoe box located here for you. Keeps them out of the way, but it keeps the neighbor's dog from running off with them. Very important. As we come inside, you're going to notice you're going to walk right into a nice tile inlay. With a Baystar, it's very similar to like a ceramic. It's really an industrial strength, but it's not quite a total ceramic tile. It's not linoleum though, so it is a hard surface. You can mop it, you can sweep it. It's actually really nice and pleasant. If you have any kind of animals or anything that travel with you, dogs, cats, it's really nice to have these ability to just sweep it out. You'll notice too, besides this vent here in the floor, you don't really have any. If you'll get a shot of this floor, this is huge. I want you to look here. Everything's vented out through the cabinets. The reason Newmar does that is when you take a solid floor and you start cutting holes in it, what you're doing is you're jeopardizing the integrity of the floor. And you know, 5-10 years down the road, you start getting the creaks and the cracks. We want to keep that solid plywood plank all the way throughout, and that way you don't get that. You keep a solid foundation for years to come. I mean, it's very important. Got the nice 32-inch TV there, Sony. And you know what? I'll have to double check, but I think it's a smart TV as well. The electronics in the Newmars are phenomenal. Everything that they use is top quality stuff. They don't cut any corners. You got the Dream dinette here on your dinette table. I'm just going to move one of these cushions. Let's see here. Show you how this thing works real quick. Look at that solid plywood up under the seats there. You don't see beaver puke or OSB. You got the real deal. But the Dream Dinette, you actually have a lever. You flip that lever, and it's locked. You flip it back, and it goes right down for you. Really nice feature. Just makes it easy. You know, something that mom can do instead of having poles and stuff to get in the way all the time. Talk about the cabinetry in the Newmar product, from the table.
Go ahead and say that one more time.
Talk about the cabinetry in the Newmar. From the table to your cabinet faces. This is the Sienna maple. Really nice cabinetry. All screwed and glued cabinets. 5-piece fronts. Newmar's wood process at the factory is incredible. These cabinets will go through like 7 different phases before they actually get a finished product. From the wood fascia to the cabinet doors. You look at the precision. If you watch this piece of trim, look at where it ends there. Look how nice that is. I mean, it's cut to the T because it's all laser precision cut. Newmar actually has a wood machine that recognizes faulty wood, and what it does is they actually, you can circle it, it'll go through a lay, and once it goes through, they cut out the bad wood. That's huge. Who else does that? In the Baystar, you're going to be a gas or electric coach, of course. Got the 3-burner stovetop, and what's cool about this stovetop? It's actually a sealed burner. You got some soup going on here cooking. Somebody bumps into you, you knock it over. Everything's going to stay on the surface. It's not going to go down into the oven itself. That's huge. I mean, no one wants to be taking an oven apart while they're camping, trying to get it clean. It makes it very nice. Got a little cover for it. That way, if you want to make a sandwich or use that as counter space, you can. Got nice stainless sinks. You don't have the old plastic stuff or the brushed nickel, they call it. Plastic. I mean, that's the real deal. It's a steel sink. Corian countertops, custom to each floor plan at Newmar. They actually have a countertop location at the facility, at Newmar. And all they do every day is cut Corian. And they do it with a laser. Everything's laser cut. Everything is for each particular product too, which is huge. LED lights throughout. They actually burn brighter and not as hot as like a bulb light. So I mean, over time, you know, this coach has been on for a while now, and I mean, it's actually cool to the touch. It's not using too much energy. It's also not a fire hazard. Soft touch roof. Go from the LEDs to the soft touch roof all the way throughout. It's not the old hard fiber board that they use that you see in most coaches. It's actually got a nice soft touch to it. Your ductwork for your AC systems. The way Newmar does their system is called Comfort Air, and it actually protects you if you have bad allergies. The constant flow of the air. This is a return. This is forced air out. Return, forced air out. And it goes like that throughout the coach. So your air is actually very conditioned because it's constantly moving up and down. What that's going to do is it circulates the air. You can breathe better. It fights against allergies, mold, mildew buildup. I mean, it's got an aluminum vapor barrier inside, so you're not collecting those particles and that mold and that mildew. It's actually an awesome feature. Newmar patented the Comfort Air system. A lot of people's jumped on board and tried to copy their system, but it's a proven system. Newmar's done it for years. You're 1 to 2 degrees difference in temperature from front to back at all times with this coach. And that's huge. Plenty of storage. Nice little spice rack there. And you look at some of these, you know, look at your drawers. You got the nice roller drawer glides. They're ball bearing. They hold about 75 to 100 pounds each. I mean, I'm putting weight on that. It's not moving. We'll move back here to the bathroom area. You got pocket doors for privacy. If you have company with you, it's nice to lock them out, you know. Keep them out of your space. Big shower. Huge shower. I mean, I'm 6 foot, roughly 200 pounds. I mean, I can fit in here and turn around. I mean, I've got plenty of room. Luckily for me, I'm not quite as tall. But if you are taller, it's got a skylight built in it. So, I mean, that's another 1.5 feet. You have to be a really tall person to run into an issue with a shower. Got a nice full queen size bed here. Nightstands on either side with 110 outlets, which is huge. If you have a CPAP machine or you need to set up an alarm clock, you know, you've got the opportunity to do so with a 110 outlet. A lot of manufacturers just don't do it. They forget about that. His and her wardrobe, really nice. Everything inside of a Newmar coach is numbered, from the bedspread to the countertops to the cabinet faces to the TVs to the backup cameras. I want you to get a shot of this because it's very huge. If you'll look here, there's all of your part numbers to your Newmar product. So you call them up at Newmar and say, hey, this is broke. They have a 1-800 hotline. You can call them at any time, 24/7. Give them, they'll technical support. They'll be right there with you the whole way. Make sure everything's taken care of. Come back through here. We'll go up here and spend a little time at the cockpit where you're going to be doing all your driving. Basically, just talk about a few things here. You got the Ford torque shift transmission. It's a 4-speed with an overdrive. I mentioned the side view cameras outside. It's actually going to be colored with sound here. It's going to show up on your Voyager monitor. It's also a backup camera. It has a day and night option on it. So it actually has lights built in on the camera on the outside, so it'll light it up at night so you can see if you're getting in late to a camping site, you can see what's behind you. That's huge. Cruise control and everything is set right here on the wheel from Ford. I mean, that's really nice. Ford chassis are on 7 out of 10 motorhomes in the business. They're taking over the business. I mean, it's crazy, but the Ford FP53 chassis is the way to go. It really is. Chevrolet kind of got out of it. Workhorse, you know, they had some difficulties there on how much you could take with you and stuff, and a lot of overloaded RVs, honestly. And Ford's paved the way for the RV business. Here you got the equalizer auto leveling jacks. They're electric. It's got an auto level button right there. You can touch that button right there and it does everything for you. You don't have to worry about it. If you're in, you know, really rocky terrain or off level, you can actually go manual and adjust those to fit your needs. Generator start, battery boost up front, dash air. I mean, you've got it all. Sirius radio, Bluetooth, CD, DVD, all right there built in the dash. Really nice. And again, my name's Rob Anderson. I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you need any more help, you can go online, give us a call here. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions and take care of all of your needs. Thanks for watching.